welcome to all our Cool FM Online viewers watching online. We got a special treat for you guys tonight. This is going to be our Little League All-Star game. We got the Sierra Vista All-Stars hosting the San Pedro All-Stars. Announcements are taking place right now. And along with the special treat of the players in the game, I got a special treat joining me tonight with my color commentaries with my good friend Gunnar Voss. Gunnar, please say hi to the crowd.
Hello. How are we doing today? I'm doing great.
So Gunnar is a Sierra Vista athlete, youth athlete I've known for a couple of years now, multi-sport athlete, and you play baseball, football, basketball, and I see you at the golf course as well. So Gunnar's gonna be joining me on the broadcast tonight. As always, I got my good friend John Berger on camera, and we're gonna call tonight's Little League game for you. Again, we got a collection of all-star players from all over the county meeting up here at Stone Field in Sierra Vista for a good all-star game contest. If you're watching, Sierra Vista is in the traditional blue and white, and the San Pedro All-Stars are in the, let's call it multicolor. They got a little navy, sky blue, and some red action going on. I like the jerseys. Both teams win style points for me. We want to remind you that tonight's coverage is presented by our presenting sponsor for all of our live streams, which is SSVEC. They're our presenting sponsor. They've been powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC is serving our community. We're gonna pause for a second. I think we're getting ready to do the, render honors to the flag. So the Little League pledge has been said. The anthem has been done.
It is game
Umpires
time.
are taking the field. Yes, like it's game time, guys. This is Sierra Vista's home field, but they will be batting first as the visiting team. And the first batter stepping up tonight is going to be number 3, Neil Isaacson. And yes, folks, that last name should be familiar with you because there are quite a few baseball playing Isaacsons in the Sierra Vista area. As a matter of fact, we got one that's a candidate for our Ed Morse Player of the Month right now. I believe that's Cole Isaacson, right?
No, that's
Or is it Crew?
No, it's neither of them. That's the younger brother of them both.
Well, I said the younger brother's one that's playing now, but I'm saying the guys who's on our Player of the Month poll
Oh
are
yes,
Buena High School players. So yeah.
yeah. Buena and hi. Crew and Cole are both great baseball players.
So Gunner, what does it take for a player to go from playing in a on a regular normal little league team to be able to make it to an all-star game? Like, what kind of stuff do they have to do to even get to this point?
You know, going after practice and getting more work in, and you just have to stick out compared to the other players on the baseball field and show that you have what it takes to be the better player that can make the all-star team. They take two kids from each like regular season team, and you just have to be one of the two best kids on the team. And yeah, that's really all it is.
So that's tough
Hard
in
work and
itself,
effort.
being one of the two best on your team and then getting an opportunity to play on this team. So what happens for the team that wins tonight's game? Do they continue playing together as a team and go and play other games, or?
Yes. So the so it's a 2-loss go home bracket. So whoever loses this game will go into the losers bracket, and they have to battle their way back up to the top. And if they lose another game, they're going home. The winner of this game stays in the winners bracket, and they just keep battling their way up the ranks until eventually they're either out of it and they lose a game and they lose the second game and they're out of the game. But it definitely takes a lot of effort to get that far and get to the championship games.
And so how many teams are in this all-star tournament, or normally anywhere?
I think it's 7 to 8.
Oh wow, okay.
Or 6 to 8. I'm pretty sure. But
Do they all come from different leagues, or they're all from Sierra Vista Little League?
Yeah, so each city has their own little league team. Like there's one in Naco, there's one in Benson, there's one in St. David. So like each city that's like in a different part of the county has its own little league team, and the best of the best from those little leagues come here and play and compete to go higher up into the series.
Okay, that's great information and background on what it takes to get here and what lies ahead for the players and the teams that are successful tonight and throughout the remainder of this tournament.
There's 6 innings in a regular game, but you can't tie during little league or during all stars. I don't think so. I think you have to
You got to play till you
play
win.
extra innings.
So at least 7. Sorry, at least 6, but possibly more if we end up going into extra innings.
Yes, of
If
course.
we have a tie.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to make sure it stays.
Just like that. Okay. So I guess we got the umpire talking with both the coaches, going over some things, probably just going over some rules and how the umpire wants to call the game tonight, and making sure everybody understands what's going to be going on here. But again, Sierra Vista will be up to bat first, and San Pedro will be in the field first.
Yeah. From what I've seen, both these teams are really good, and it's definitely going to be a good game to watch here.
I agree. I mean, this league has been providing some great players into all the high school programs as well. So it's going to be nice to see these guys that are playing now with this age group. They're going to be playing for high schools in the next couple of years. So don't forget the names that you see out here tonight, folks.
Yes.
While that's going, let's try to get you some positional information here for San Pedro. We don't have that as of yet, but we will get it to you. Let you know who the starting pitcher is going to be and all that good stuff. You do? Okay, so who's going to be the starting pitcher for San Pedro?
The starting pitcher for San Pedro is batting number 3rd, number 17, Broden Powell.
Broden Powell, okay. Looks like we're about to get started. We got the coaches walking back to the dugouts. Yeah. So let's pay a couple of bills while we're taking care of that. So we want to remind you guys that Seniors Helping Seniors where the caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernarizonaSHS.com or at 520-487-4246. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. BEREAN Academy is proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. Stan Greer Millworks is Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. And finally, for our pregame sponsor wrap up, the MORSE Automotive Group of Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference because Cochise County is backed by MORSE.
The umpire, Robin. There you go. Murray.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Look at that, guys. We got a little
I'll take one.
swag from the umpires here. We provided with some pins. This is gonna get added right to my bag and added to my little toys and trinkets I'm collecting through my journey through sports.
That's cool.
So special thanks from the to the umpires for taking care of us at Cool FM.
Right now, you have San Pedro warming up on the field. Usually, it's between 5 to 7 pitches for the pitcher, and then they'll get right into gameplay and 3 outs and changes teams.
Right.
So the basics.
So Gunnar, when you played, what position or positions did you play?
Oh, I was usually center fielder or left fielder.
Okay. Okay.
And I would pitch occasionally, but I wasn't a standout pitcher, to say the least.
You're fast.
Yeah, that's why I played in the outfield. It's easy to get to balls in the outfield, it's easy to get to balls in the infield, not easy to get to them in the outfield if you're slow. So
I've seen this young man run. He can cover some ground. Trust me on that. Speaking of all of that, so you heading to high school this year, right?
Yes, I am.
And what sports are you looking to play when you are you going to Buena this year?
Yeah, I am.
What sports are you gonna be playing at Buena?
So right now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be playing a winter sport, but as of right now, I'm for sure going to be playing and running cross country and track. And then I think during winter, I'm just going to be working out with the cross country and track team. That's usually when they hit the weight room. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But practices have already started for cross country. I've already been running with the team and getting a feel for the coaches. I've known the coach for a while. My sister ran at Buena. So I'm just, getting into the feel and getting used to it.
Right. Well, that's a good plan. To be a successful high school athlete, you gotta work out during the off season, and that's now for the incoming freshmen. All right, and it looks like our first batter is stepping into the box again. This is going to be this is Neil Isaacson, number 3, stepping up for his first appearance at the plate tonight.
This kid is outstanding, if I do say the least. I've seen him play a few times.
He looks ready.
Although he's a little bit smaller than the other kids in the field, he's a great player.
Oh, and Powell beams him in the back of the head on the first pitch. And Neil looks to be okay. Yeah, he shook it off, and he's going to take his base. Oh, man.
If I'm not wrong, this kid has more than 50 stolen bags on the season. He's a quick kid.
Oh, wow.
He's fast.
So he's going to do some damage whether he's got a bat in his hand or whether he's standing on a bag then.
Yes, he's small, but he's mighty. I will tell you that right now. He played in the championship game that we broadcasted not too long ago.
All right, so umpire goes out and warns the pitcher. Our next batter comes up. This is Dylan. And let's hope that we don't have the same result that we had from the first pitch. That was scary, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody in the crowd, same one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a big ooh that went through the crowd there. Yeah, up to the plate, number 2, Dylan Hines, third baseman.
Here's a pitch from Powell. That one goes across the numbers, but
it's called ball. 1-0 here.
Isaacson already looking like he's ready to move.
Yeah, he explodes off the base. It's impressive.
1-0 count. It's a stretch from Powell. Swing and a miss. They check the runner at first. Isaacson slides back, and he is safe. We got a 1-1 count, guys.
From what I've seen, these kids can hit the ball and they can hit it hard. So we'll see how this at bat goes.
Another pitch. Isaacson went to take off. That one was low. That's going to be ball 2. I got something cool here for you. I'm going to let you have it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's see if you can use it and get us some good info if I can get it out of my bag. And that pitch was high. The batter had to duck to get under it.
And he's safe again.
Safe again at first.
Checking the runner for the second time now.
We are the only sports broadcasters in the county that use one of these bad boys. So what I just handed Gunner, ladies and gentlemen, is our radar gun. He's going to get some speed readings off this picture for you. That pitch over the plate, strike 2.
We might have to be in a different position for this to work. We'll see here. Maybe I might move over there and I don't know.
You got to find a line to kind of shoot at. I would go more towards the batter. That pitch is low. That's going to be ball 4. And so Dylan will walk. Neil advances the first.
Up to the plate, third batter, number 5, AJ Vasquez. He also played in the championship game that we broadcasted earlier. This is the center field, or this is the catcher for Vista.
So with 2 on, let's see what Powell can do. No outs. He showed bunt. That's called a strike. It went over the plate. If you try to get it like here,
yeah,
you may be able to pick it up. See if we can get you a speed reading, folks.
Here's the pitch.
That one was inside. AJ had to back up. And again, Neil is looking to run. He is ready to move and advance down the baseline. Pitch from Powell. That one called strike. So we got a 1-2 count. Isaacson steals third. He's safe. And Dylan still second. Both runners are going to advance, guys. Like they caught the catcher and the pitcher asleep. Aggressive base running by Sierra Vista.
Yeah, that is one thing I know these kids know how to do is run bases and steal bags. Seen it a whole lot.
That pitch was low. It's going to bring the count to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. AJ got a chance to get an RBI and get a run on the board. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first strikeout of today's game. And that's 1 strikeout for Broden Powell. Who we got coming up to the plate now?
Coming up to the plate for Sierra Vista, seems to have a mound visit. Up next to the plate, number 13, Bew Ladage.
Oh, that's Bo. Okay, Bo Ladage.
Yeah. First place or
And he's pitchers, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, man. I thought about it, guys. The sun is out. The sun is hot. 100-degree day down here today. We don't get many of these, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like having them. I'm fresh off a plane from Las Vegas. I just saw my fair share of 100-degree days. I was looking forward to some cool temperatures when I got back home to Cochise County, but Mother Nature says no.
Vegas sun can be super punishing.
Yes. Here we go, guys. Palm back ready to pitch. We got Bo in the box. Swing and a miss, strike one. Again, Bo's at the plate. He's got runners on second and third, so runners in scoring position. Only one out. Got a chance to get Sierra Vista on the board early here. That pitch inside, called ball.
41-mile-an-hour pitch there.
So that's decent velocity right there. I mean, that first one that he threw, the one that scared everybody, that thing had some zip on it as well. Powell got that one. He threw it inside like Bo tried to get that off the hands and just wasn't able to make the connection there. So he swings and misses. 1-2 count with one out. Top of the first. And there's strike three looking. So 2 strikeouts for Broden.
Two outs, 2 runners in scoring position. It's definitely a wonder if they will capitalize on this opportunity they have.
So this is Oscar Gamez that is up at the plate right now. Number 8, the lefty in the box, our first left-handed batter of the day. He's got a 1-0 count. And he tips that very low pitch foul.
The first hit ball of the game,
yes,
surprisingly. And there are 4 or 5 batters.
This is the 5th batter that he's faced, and the first time a bat has made contact all day, and it just tips foul.
Yeah, for sure.
And Paul got a lot of power that he's throwing with. It's gonna be hard to get a handle on this with that speed he can generate. And that's ball 2. And we got 2 outs now. Runner still at second and third. Gomez with the opportunity to get an RBI if he can make contact.
44-mile-an-hour pitch to.
So he's getting faster.
Yeah, he's starting to speed it up. Man, when I played Little League, I had a kid who threw 75 miles an hour off the mound from 46 feet. It's equivalent to 107 miles an hour in the MLB.
And a swing and a miss. Strike 2. We got a full count, guys.
It was scary, I will say.
Yeah, they haven't gotten over 105, almost to 106 in Major League Baseball. Never crossed that.
Right. All right, full count, 2 outs. Here we go. Will Powell retire the side, or will Gomez get a hit and get on? Swing and a miss, strike 3. Retires the side. No damage done for Sierra Vista as they left 2 runners stranded. And in the middle of the first, the score is still 0-0. That top of the first was brought to you by the American Southwest Credit Union. They're fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local, member of the NCUA, and an equal opportunity lender. TWN Communications delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC of Sierra Vista, has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. And Vista Pros, tonight's live sports coverage is brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community we call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, professional. And man, I wish I had some Vista Pros in my life right now, because it is a scorcher, folks.
Hot wind. I mean, look how fast the wind is blowing.
And the wind is blowing. The flag is moving pretty good. That may affect some. If we get any fly balls that get deep into the outfield, it could be affected. And
My game is getting excited.
I want to give some kudos to the city of Sierra Vista, because we have some of the nicest youth facilities of any place that I've lived in, folks. And guys, I've lived all over the United States, East Coast, now in the Southwest, in the South, and in the Midwest, and I can tell you that This city really invests into its youth, providing you with great ball fields, and not just fields, but you guys got scoreboards, snack shack, fences. It's a great deal out here, and it's great to see the kids out here participating in a sport, being active, doing something positive, learning all the lessons they can learn from teamwork. Gunnar, what are some of the things you learned from being a youth baseball player?
There's a lot of things you learn out here, but the main one is just hard work and dedication. There's a lot that goes into baseball. It's not just one aspect. So it takes a while to get good at the game, and to see these kids coming out here and putting in the effort and doing what they're doing is pretty impressive, to say the least.
So again, we got Bo Lodge. I apologize if I mispronounced his last name. Bo's gonna be the starting pitcher for Sierra Vista. He's going to face his first batter. This is gonna be Kale Meza, number 23. Right-handed batter steps into the box, and here we go with the bottom of the first. That first pitch was inside. He got that off the handle of the bat, and it goes foul into the backstop. That'll be strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. So Bo got to feel good being up 0-2 in the count. And strike three looking. Bo faces one and he sits one down. All right, next batter coming up is going to be Misha Kaya coming up for San Pedro. He takes a knee to tie his shoe up. Gotta have your shoes tied before you run those bags, guys. You don't want a shoelace to be what causes you to trip up and not get where you want to get. I like the sportsmanship of the catcher helping him out. We want to win, but we want to take care of each other too. Is that the last reading? That's the last reading?
Yeah.
That last pitch, 43 miles per hour, guys. That pitch inside, that's going to be ball one.
42 miles an hour there.
So both pitches right about the same speed. This pitch pops up, and I could have caught that if I wanted to, guys, but my hands are full. That goes foul over the first base side. Strike one. Uh-oh. They said, bring that ball back, get a snack. You might want to run that over, young man. Nah.
Yeah, they have a box of candy over there.
Is the next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two.
Can you believe that Sierra Vista Little League is having a 50-50 raffle out here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If you're out here, you might want to get a hold of that. And if you're not out here, you might want to get here and jump in on that. That last pitch was a bit inside, brushed him back off the plate. So we got a 2-2 count with one out.
To get to the 50-50 raffle, you just go to Sierra Vista Little League.
And we got a ball hit in play. Hit at second, easy out to first.
Great play by number 6 there, second baseman, combining with number 8, first baseman, to get the second out of the inning. Yeah, to enter into the 50-50 raffle, all you have to do is go to the Sierra Vista Little League website and go to the 50-50 raffle and put in. You could win big bucks.
So we got the pitcher for San Pedro coming up. This is Broden Powell. Pitcher on pitcher. That first one right in the bottom part of the strike zone, strike one.
40 mile an hour. Looked like a breaking ball.
A little off-speed stuff there for him, huh? Here's the next pitch. And the same pitch again. Play it again, Sam. Strike two. Caught him looking again. Broden's down now down 0-2 with 2 outs. Let's see what he can do. He swings, makes contact, but that goes into foul play immediately.
2 strikes, no balls. This is a weird spot to be in. You get very nervous at the plate.
You want to make something happen. but you don't want to ground out or something. I think Bo was going for that bottom of the strike zone again, but he was just a bit under it, and that's going to be ball one. Bo makes the pitch. Again, tipped foul by Broden. We got a little chess match going on here between pitcher and pitcher. And did you guys study your opponents and kind of, see, know where you shouldn't pitch the ball to these guys and, know where their hot zones were? Is that something you guys did when you played?
Yeah, that is a big thing that
That's a pass ball. He's trying to get the first. He's going to be out. And Sierra Vista retires San Pedro at the bottom. I'm sorry, the end of the first. We're still tied up at 0.
There's some great baseball from both teams. Sierra Vista had an opportunity to get some runs on the board, and they missed out on that. But there's always more in a 6-inning game like this one.
Yep, I like what I see so far, especially from both the pitchers. Both have 2 strikeouts. And so we'll remind you guys that the Doggo Lotto is the hottest shelter dog game show in the world, and it's right here in Sierra Vista. Pick your lucky numbers for free at coolfmonline.com/Doggo Lotto. Then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have been given away so far. Sonic Sierra Vista, where Wednesdays is Wacky Pack Wednesdays. Kids meals are $2.49, and Thursdays is 99-cent corn dogs. Guys, you cannot beat those deals. You got to get there and take advantage on Wednesdays and on Thursdays. Duran Plumbing has been serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10-plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. And the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty has been proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. So the coaches are getting Sierra Vista fired up in the dugout. When they come out, we should be seeing the next batter, which should be Jacob Gluck. Should be our next batter.
A few of the kids on this team, they dyed their hair and they bleached their hair white. So if he does take his helmet off, you will see that pearly white hair. I'm pretty sure, I want to say like 4 or 5 kids did it, including Evan Anders, Jacob Gluck, Kason Anders. I don't think he's on the.
You know what? I like that. I like the team spirit. I like it. As long as we all do it, it's cool with me.
Yes, I agree.
All right, so Jacob steps into the box here. Ready to face Broden, who's already got 2 strikeouts today. So Sierra Vista has had 2 runners on, but one was hit by a pitch and one was by a walk. No runners on based off of a hit yet, guys.
Yes, there have been no base hits in this game, but that can change within a second. Powell with the pitch.
He swings, and it goes foul behind first base. Almost to John. Almost took out our cameraman.
Not the cameraman.
If you're watching at home, you probably saw that ball like it was 3D. 0-1 is your count, guys. Here's the next throw from Powell. And that one was high over the batter's head. Count goes to 1-1 in the top of the second. Next pitch. Ball is hit. Oh, it's bobbled by the pitcher. And Gluck will make it to first. Our first base hit of the game by Jacob Gluck.
Just a bubble by the pitcher and a fast runner, and those two combine, and you have a base hit.
And you called it, Gunner. You talked about how when things can change in a moment. When you got 2 teams that are this good, it usually comes down to who makes the first mistake.
Exactly. Who has the less errors too? That's the big part of the game.
All right, this is Owen up at the plate now. Check swing. Are they going to get him? Yep, that's going to be strike one.
Owen's an extra hitter, along with Arian Vera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that one goes over the plate, called strike.
2 strikes, no balls.
I love the pitch count on the scoreboard. And keep idea how many pitches this young man's thrown. Coming up on his 30th. That pitch is low. Gluck thought about taking off ahead in the second, but they will hold him at first. 1-2 is the count, guys. No outs. Top of the second. And strike out looking. Gluck takes off towards second, and he's safe.
Almost in a pickle there. If the runner were the first baseman were thrown a little earlier.
They could have had a twofer right there.
Yeah, would have doubled up. That would have killed the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
It stays alive even after a strikeout here. Up to the plate, Arian Vera, number 15, extra hitter. Runner in scoring position. Powell with the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Yeah, one thing Sierra Vista likes to do a lot is they like to steal a lot of bases. They steal probably 10 bags a game.
And that can change the situation. It could put pressure on the pitcher where they they get caught up looking at the bases instead of trying to throw good heat.
Yeah.
That one
Coming
off
up
the hands.
Now it's coming to you, Kevin.
That was a fast swing there. Fast swing.
That one came out quick. 1-1 count, guys. 1 out.
1 out, runner in scoring position.
And another one right off the tip of the bat into the backstop.
42 miles an hour there.
And I can only think that ball's got a lot of spin on it, which is why it's so hard for them to get solid contact with. He put a lot of spin on that ball.
Yeah.
That pitch low. That's
44 miles an hour.
Good velocity. We couldn't quite get it to the location where he wanted it to be. And that takes the count to 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Run on second, ready to go. That one went into the bleachers, it sounds like.
Into the dugout.
Yeah, it hit the top of the dugout.
The roof of the dugout.
Mm-hmm. A lot of
Cat
foul
on
balls.
a hot tin roof.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He takes another one off the head.
Hits Adrian in the back of the head. Adrian's going to take his base, and that one goes off the back of his head as well. I'm glad he was able to duck down and kind of get under that before it maybe got him in the face. So we got Armani Solomon stepping up into the box right now. 1 out, and he's got runners on first and second. Second batter that's been hit today.
Both of them were hit in the head, which is an interesting thing, and that is a pitch change.
Yep.
Number 5.
So the 2 batters hit by pitchers, as Gunnar just told us, that brings about a change of pitcher. And so San Pedro's now going to bring Knox Jaquez on. That's number 5. He's going to be coming up to relieve Powell at pitcher. Again, he had a lot of velocity, but it comes down to safety as well as competitive, trying to win the game. You don't want a guy that's possibly hitting bad. Not that he's doing it on purpose, but it's just let's make a change and try to keep the game as safe as possible.
Exactly. Looks like the pitcher is going to first base. First baseman's going to the mound. I think it's the only change.
Okay, so no new players entering the game, just a positional change.
Yes.
So Powell, his day is done. He had 3 strikeouts and walked 1 batter and had 2 that were hit by a pitch.
Mm-hmm. Two runners, one in scoring position. Warming up the new pitcher.
The new pitcher gets a couple of pitches to warm himself up. So what do you think the fielders are talking about here behind the pitcher as he's warming up? What kind of conversation do you think they're having?
Honestly, it can vary. I've had some very off-topic conversations during a game. They could be talking about anything from ice cream all the way to what the catcher's wearing. Like it really varies. I've seen I've had some interesting conversations mid-game. But they usually, though, if they're staying there and paying attention, it's usually about baseball. They're probably just talking about the game plan and how the game's going.
What's your favorite baseball team?
Oh, my favorite baseball team is the Los Angeles Dodgers. I went to a game when I was like 7. I went to a spring training game, and I got a ball there. And ever since then, I've been a big Dodgers fan. You know, best team in the league. That's how it's going to stay. Back-to-back world champions. Sorry, Toronto Blue Jays, you kind of fumbled. That's just how it is.
All right, here we go. The warm-ups are done, and getting ready to see our first pitch here from COCHISE.
Pitch count 0, 1 out.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Came out swinging.
I like it. I like the pitch, and I like the fact that it was attacked by the batter. 0-1, guys. Over the plate.
Strike 2.
0-2 count with 1 down.
This pitcher's coming out firing.
Knox trying to lock it down. Swing, and he faces his first batter and gets him out of here. That's strike 3.
Partner, be aggressive, hit the ball.
Number 7. Carter
Gregory looks like. Yep, Carter Gregory.
Carter Gregory, right fielder. Number 7.
He gets a hit, but it goes foul right behind third base.
Seems to be talking with the umpire there. Could be a warning of some sort. I'm not sure. Whatever
Think
it
it was
is,
a warning?
continues.
All right, 2 outs. 1 strike here for Carter. 1 strikeout already for Knox. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Some dog tension behind us.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
It's funny, it's always the little dogs that start barking at the big ones.
I know, right?
There's a pitch from Knox. Carter makes contact, goes into right field. It's back and hits the fence. 1 run scores. We got a second one heading towards the plate. 2-run score. And Sierra Vista draws first blood.
A big
2
double.
RBIs there for Carter. Take it away, Gunner.
A big double to just really fire up the game here. The momentum's starting to boil up for Sierra Vista. Depends on how they return here, but that was a great double in between the center and right field gap there.
Get up, Carter!
So this is Liam Moore coming up to bat now. He swings at his first pitch and misses. That's strike 1. But Sierra Vista did some damage. 2 RBI, 2-run score with 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike. Little inside there. Another runner in scoring position. And he's walked? Did it hit him?
Did he get hit? Was he hit by the pitch? I think he did get hit by the pitch. So, yeah, he tried to back out away from it, but Moore was hit.
Back elbow. Interesting. I didn't think I saw anything.
Liam Moore hit by a pitch. He will advance to
Maybe
first.
he was intentionally walked. That is another possibility, but I'm not sure.
We got runners on first and second. Cody Thomas up at the plate now with 2 outs. Knox throws that one. That one's a bit high, about neck level. Ball 1. So that's the third batter hit by pitch tonight. A little bit concerned if you were Sierra Vista parent. That was a good pitch right at the belt line. Strike one.
That's 2 strikes. No, 1 strike, 1 ball.
Swing and a miss. That's going to take the count to 1-2. Knox trying to sit Sierra Vista down before they get any more runs. And I'm sure Cody would love to bring somebody back across home plate. And there it is. Knox fires one in there. Strike 3. And Knox with 2 strikeouts, retires the side. But again, not before Sierra Vista can do some damage and score 2 runs. So now we're in the middle of the second. Your score is 2-0, Sierra Vista leading. I'd like to remind you guys that this inning was brought to you by Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporter of local sports. The Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County has a new physical therapy department that's open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs and visit them at Facebook or on Google. Look up Grasshopper Landscaping. So we should have Knox Arquez. Okay, it should be the next batter coming up. So it's funny, he's faced both the pitchers in a row. Oh, this isn't Knox that's coming up, actually. This is going to be Larson that's going to be batting. So Larson is batting next. Arquez will be next.
Next inning, I'm going to move back just a little bit, so I'm not quite in the line of the third base.
So your viewpoint's going to change just a little bit, folks. But I promise you're still going to look good. All right, home plate umpire is brushing off the plate. Make sure he can get a good picture. And here we go. Batter steps into the box. This is Rigdon Larson. Facing Bo. Bo fires one in there. Belt line. Strike one. That looked like it had a little heat on it.
Breeze is nice.
It's a very nice breeze.
Forgot about this.
Sweet.
Oh, that's up.
He scoops down for that one. Looked like Gunner's golf swing, but it didn't go forward. It went over the backstop. That was foul. We got a 1-2 count, guys. Is the next pitch looking, and that's going to be ball 2. So 2-2 is your count.
Here's the pitch.
Makes contact, bobbled at third base. He's trying to run it out.
He's out.
He does not run out the throw. Larson is out at first.
What a play by number 2, Neil Isaacson. He bobbled the ball up, he hit it up, and then he fired it over to first to make the play. 1 out, 19 pitch count for number 13 on the mound.
And so now he's going to face Knox, the pitcher. So again, facing another pitcher.
Pitcher versus pitcher. Here's a pitch.
Bo tries to get that one in along the belt line, but just a bit outside. That's going to be ball 1.
Strike 1. 1-1. Strike
No
3.
hits yet for San Pedro as we're in the bottom of the second.
They really need to get some runs on the board, or this could This game could get away from him here.
And there's that strike. There's that pitch he was looking for in the first one. Takes the count to 1-2. Knox takes a swing, misses. Another strikeout for Bo. That's 3 on the day. Cooper Finn steps up to the plate for his first time today.
Just now getting around to the bottom of the lineup.
No, we still about midway through it.
Really?
Only the 6th batter of today's game for San Pedro.
And they pitch, I think they hit 11 or 12, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep, they hit 12. They hit 12. Meanwhile, Sierra Vista has gone through their entire lineup.
They are back at the top. These two dogs are giant.
2 straight pitches, 2 straight balls called. Let's see if Bo can kind of get it together and make this batter miss. There's a swing on a hit. Shallow in the right. They let it land in front of him. The runner makes it to first.
A little blooper by number 4, Bo Fend there. And the right fielder just played it safe, let it bobble up in front of him, and made the play and threw it over to shortstop there.
So great job by Finn. Finn, the first batter for San Pedro to reach base today with that single. And that brings up Bishop Nelson, number 16. 2 outs, 1 runner on first. There's the pitch, swing, and a miss. Strike 1. So he's about an inning behind in the pitch count from the first pitcher that we saw. Finn tried to take off towards second. He's caught a rundown.
2 impressive throws by Sierra Vista there to keep him held at first base.
That was a heck of a throw to second base.
I'm pretty sure behind the plate is who is that? That is AJ Vasquez behind the plate.
Finn thought about running, but he's going to come back.
Having second thoughts about if he's able to make it to second base or not without being thrown out by AJ Vasquez.
I agree with you. 2-1 count. It's a pitch from. It's on the ground. It bumps against the leg of the first baseman. Finn running towards third. Oh, ball bobbled at third. Finn is going towards home. He's going to score.
Oh, no.
Finn scores, and Bishop makes it to second.
And that is a run off errors. Just hit off his leg, and from there is just downhill.
So score update, guys. You have a runoff error. So San Pedro scores their first run of the game. San Pedro 1, Sierra Vista 2.
Catcher and the pitcher just having a little mound meeting. Nothing crazy.
Want to calm him down. Talk to him. Let him know, hey, we're going to back you up. Just get it in there. Meanwhile, number 2, Gage Blasky steps up to the plate. Gage is a lefty. He's the first lefty we've seen from San Pedro in today's game. See a small shift in the outfield due to the left-handedness of the batter.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
He swung at that one kind of late, too. That ball, it sounded like it was hitting the glove when he decided to swing at that one.
Just a little late. 1 runner in scoring position, 1 on the base. 2 outs.
So 1-1, 2 outs. Bo's got to be wanting to get out of here without giving up any more runs. Like to keep the lead that they have. That hit bobbled again at third. Got a runner stuck in the baseline at second. They get the runner at second. No. Okay, they do get him. They get him at second. So Sierra Vista gets out of the inning with only having given up 1. So at the end of 2, Sierra Vista 2, San Pedro 1.
They're at the top of the lineup.
This breaking inning is brought to you by Allo Fiber, your new home team for internet, TV, and telephone. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. So Gunner, tell us, give me a little your thoughts on what we've seen so far in today's game. What do you like? What would you like to see improved? Well, give me your thoughts on it.
Everything's been honestly no hate, but everything's been mid. The bats aren't really popping super hard. There's that great play that great hit by Carter on Sierra Vista.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really the only great hit of the game. We haven't had anything hit hard. Base, like on the field wise, there have been a lot of errors. San Pedro is still trying to figure out their pitchers, it seems, but everything's starting to come together, and it'll be a fun game to watch.
And so Sierra Vista back at the top of the bat. Well, before we get into that, you think the pressure's getting to the guys because it's an all-star game and this game is important? You think maybe a little bit of pressure and nerves they feeling?
Yeah, so with these games, you can get super duper nervous. My first all-star game, I had knots in my stomach. I was so nervous. But yeah, these games definitely, and games like these, it can get pretty nerve-wracking and pretty stressful, and you just have to stay calm through it all.
All right, we got Neil Isaacson back up to the plate for his second time tonight. His last appearance, he was hit by a pitch on the first pitch of the game. Let's hope for a different result this time. A little hold up as we let the third base coach get in the position. And that
Over
first
his
pitch
head.
over his head. That's gonna be ball one to Neil.
And here's the pitch.
Knox gets that one right in the zone. Strike one.
1-1, no outs, no one on base.
Knox gets one high across the numbers, but it pops out. It's a foul ball, guys. Count is gonna be 1-2.
2 strikes, 1 ball.
Ooh.
And that one's over his head too.
I think that the height of the San Pedros, and they got quite a few tall players, and they may be used to pitching the taller batters. Neil's not the tallest kid. Good baseball player, but you're not used to throwing to a kid his height. Up, Neil makes contact. It's caught at short. He'll hustle and he will get on.
And that's him showing off his speed there. He's a fast baseball player, and he can really start to get moving. And once he gets on base and when he hits those little grounders like that, and I think they understand that he's so fast that if you don't get the ball and you don't field it cleanly, there might not be a chance that they are able to get him out at first.
Yeah, you called that in the first inning. Said he had wheels, and he just showed them off. We got Dylan up to the plate, second appearance. Dylan was walked in his first time at the plate. That pitch was high, came across his face. That's going to be ball one. And that's another ball thrown to Dylan. Isaacson is ready to go.
She's mine. Where'd she go?
Knocks down in the count, 2-0. Gets a strike in there. And they check the runner at first. Isaacson slides in, and he's still safe. And that pitch inside off the handle, it goes foul. And guys, we had lost the scoreboard for a second there, but they got it back for us.
Foul ball down, third base. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Pitch count is 21.
And that one again, high over the batter's head. Isaacson wanted to get up the baseline, but he got back to first right on time.
That was a close play there.
That was very close, Gunner. You're right.
It was a great throw by the catcher and great slide by Neil there to
3-1 count. Dylan looks at the ball and he will walk again. 2 plate appearances, 2 times walked. Don't have to steal bases when they're giving them away. Dylan gets on twice on walks. AJ Vasquez stepping into the box. AJ struck out on his last appearance to the plate. He's coming up now. No outs, runners on first and second. First pitch is a strike. I think that was a little bit of a curveball.
The first pitch strike of the day. You know, as a pitcher, it's really good to get ahead in the count early, and it's very helpful to throw consistent strikes and keep the momentum going from batter to batter.
Very much agree with you. You definitely want to get ahead and stay ahead, put the pressure on the batter instead of having it on you. You followed up that strike with a high throw, and so we got a 1-1 count. Here's the next pitch. That one was outside. That's going to be ball 2. So the count is 2-1, no outs. Again, top of the third, runners on first and second. Let's see if Knox can get back into the rhythm he wants to get into. We got a pass ball here. Both runners will advance.
Both runners are now in scoring position, putting a lot of pressure on the pitcher and the fielders out on the field right now. And, you know, it's a big opportunity for AJ Vasquez to put a ball in play and get someone to score. Some more dog tension behind us. It's getting heated up in here.
Oh, that pitch was just a bit high. He took a swing at that one. So we got a full count now, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2, runners in scoring position, no outs. AJ takes a swing, does not make contact. He will strike out swinging.
0-2 on the day now for AJ Vasquez.
And that is strikeout number 3 for the pitcher, Knox Jaquez.
Bo.
This is Bo. This is Sierra Vista's pitcher up the bat. He takes a check swing, and that's called strike. Says he went around. Pitch from Knox. Bo takes a swing. It's carrying in the left. Got a little air under it. It gets behind the left fielder. Bo gets 1. That's 1 run scores. That's 2 runs scored. Bo gets a single and drives in 2. Nice work by Bo.
That is a huge double for the team. They're scoring another 2 runners. That definitely took a little bit of pressure off the team, but that is 2 more runs scored. It is now 4-2-1 with 1 out. The bottom of the third?
Top of the third. Top of the third. Sierra Vista is in the lead 4-1, guys.
And it's drawing up like they might win the game here.
We got a little bit of a technical equipment issue going on. I guess the catcher's mask broke during that play. So we got a official timeout here while they remedy that situation. Again, want to make sure that we got the kids in the best protective gear they can be in. Want to keep them safe. And I'm sure the big fella didn't mind getting in that dugout for a couple of seconds and get out of the sun with all that gear on.
Man, it gets hot in that gear. Like, I'm burning up without gear on, so it definitely must get a little hot up in there.
I played baseball, but I never played catcher, so I can only imagine how hot it is wearing all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, it burns up in there.
Gomez takes a swing at the first pitch, and the lefty misses. Again, this is Oscar Gomez at the plate. That's ball number 1. So we got a 1-1 count, 1 out with a runner on second in scoring position. That pitch was low, below the knees. That's going to be ball 2. 34 pitches thrown so far by Knox.
2 balls, 1 strike. Strike
and
called.
a strike call.
You guys look like you need some sugar.
Thank you so much.
Stay alive, guys. You guys need water or anything?
I got some. I'm good, but thank you.
Thank you.
Sierra Vista Little League staff taking good care of us out here. Oh, swings at that low pitch, and he will strike out.
Nice. Sweet candy.
So that's 0-2 for Oscar. Strikeout
2 outs
number
now.
4 for Knox. Jacob Gluck stepping up to the plate for his second time. Now, Jacob was the first batter to reach base for Sierra Vista in his first appearance today. So he's 1 for 1. He takes a swing, and that one goes foul behind third base. Sorry for the rapper guys, but I am going to enjoy the snacks that they gave me because we need it. 0-1, 2 outs, 1 on second. That ball hit right to short. First baseman missed the throw. Gluck going to second.
And that is the second hit on the game. Huge, and it keeps the inning going for Sierra Vista.
So Jacob is the money man today. 2 appearances, 2 hits. He's looking good tonight. This is Owen stepping into the box. Call strike. Ball goes over the plate. Strike 1 for Owen.
Number 5 throwing a pretty good inning.
And another strike.
That's 2 strikes, 2 runners in scoring position.
I like his control there. He tap danced that ball right along the bottom of the strike zone.
0 strikes, 2 balls.
Swing. That's strike 3, and Sierra Vista will be retired. But again, they added to the lead at the end. The middle of the third. Sierra Vista 4, San Pedro 1.
And that is 2 runs scored in the bottom of the second inning.
And that also was strikeout number 5 for Knox. He's having a great day on the mound. .41 pitches thrown by Knox. And all 41 of those were brought to you by SSVEC. We want to thank them and all of our sponsors for putting their investment in local youth sports and making this coverage free to you. Stop by at our list of sponsor locations and do business with the businesses that support the stuff you love. You can find the names of all of our sponsors in the caption to this video, guys. Stay tuned as we transition into the bottom of the third inning. Again, Sierra Vista All-Stars ahead by 3 runs. So, Gunnar, have you ever been in a game where your team was down by a lot and you guys had to come back?
I have had a few games where we were down by a lot, but honestly, I can't say that we've ever had a crazy comeback where it's like 10-0 and we come back in an inning and it's now 10-10 or something. Maybe one time during a tournament, I had I think it was like 9-0, and it was like the second to last inning, and it was tied 9-9, and they didn't score in the last inning. We did, and we won the game barely to move on to the championship round. But I think that's my only recall of a big comeback, and there's definitely been bigger. Like that Knicks in that Spurs game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, so we got Logan Fry is up to bat. Can you believe it? San Pedro still has not been through the entire batting order yet. Logan is their 9th batter. He makes a hit on the ground, heading to first. And
He's
it was
out.
bobbled, but Gomez able to get up under it and tag the runner out.
The first baseman was able to stay with it and hit the out.
So now we got Sterling Farnsworth coming up to the plate for San Pedro. This is number 8. And his first time seeing him today. And he makes contact. That ball goes shallow in the center. Bobbles off the hand of the center fielder. Farnsworth going for 2. He will get it. A double for Sterling Farnsworth.
And that is the first double of the game for
San Pedro.
San Pedro. And that puts them in scoring position. They are able, during this inning, they have the capability to score a few runs, tie the game up, or even take the lead here.
I got the number wrong. Sterling's number 3. This is number 8. Liam Ruiz at the plate now. Ball thrown a little high over his head. That's ball 1. I'm glad he ducked it and he didn't get hit by a pitch. We don't want to see any more of those today from anybody. Count is 1-0 with 1 out. Ball in the wind up. And that one inside, that's going to be ball 2. Oh, and I think, yep, he was hit by that pitch. Didn't want to call that, guys. I didn't think that was what was going to happen, but Liam takes first base. He seems to be okay. The umpire goes out and has a quick talk with Bo. Think he gets him a new baseball.
I think the reason that he keeps doing that is because if you get hit in the face, it can rub off eye black, or if you have eye black on your hands or your arms, and that can be a substance that is used on the ball technically.
Okay. So just get him a clean one so we don't have to worry about that stuff, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
All right, this is number 99.
No outs. 1 out.
Dalton Adams. And that pitch was high to Dalton. That was ball 1. So now Bo pitching with runners on first and second, 1 out, and he's down in the count.
2-0 now.
Nice job by the catcher reaching way out to hold on to that pitch. That thing gets away from him, and you got a dangerous situation because both runners are probably advanced.
I agree.
Swing and a miss for Dalton. Strike 1, 2-1 count. Bo now over 40 pitches thrown. He's at this is pitch number 43 for him. And another swing and miss. Count goes to 2-2. The runners are ready to move on contact.
Two strikes, 2 balls. Here's the pitch. Strike 3.
Oh, strike. 4th strikeout for Bo.
And that
second out.
The second out of the inning. With 2 runners in scoring position, this could be a breakout inning for San Pedro if they don't limit this inning right now.
They finally make it back to the top of their batting order. This is our second time seeing Kale Meza tonight. He is 0-1. He makes contact, hit right to the second baseman, throws a little high, but the out is made at first. Kale goes to 0-2. Sierra Vista.
There's a great play by number 6, the shortstop, to number 8, Gomez at first base to end out the inning with no runs scored, 2 runners in scoring position with the outs to make a big play there, but they just didn't capitalize off what they had, and that's baseball for you.
You hate to leave runners on, but sometimes it happens.
I definitely
want to remind you guys that Seniors Helping Seniors, the caregivers of seniors themselves, they show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at southernArizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246. Desert RV in Huachuca City is aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports, sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. BEREAN Academy is a proud supporter of local sports where skill, strategy, and determination take center stage. And so it looks like San Pedro has made another pitching change. So they're going to bring number 23, Kale Meza, is going to take the mound. So Knox slides over to first base. It looks like their original pitcher, Broden, is now, I think he's playing third. And so they're just rotating the guys around. So Knox had a pretty good night, 5 strikeouts during his time on the mound. Did a pretty good job, but he did give up some hits there, and he did hit one batter. One batter was hit by a pitch, but he sat some guys down looking and some guys down swinging. So now we got Meza getting his warm-up pitches in. And in your experience, is this normal to rotate this many guys through pitching?
During a tournament play like this where you have more games, yes, so they don't have to take any recovery days. But during a shorter tournament, like a 1 to 2 day tournament, usually, in tournaments like out of league where you don't have a pitch count, you can just pitch kids till they don't want to pitch anymore. They're just pitching bad. But it is pretty usual in gameplay like this to swap the pitchers around and keep other kids fresh so they can pitch later in the tournament, because this isn't the only game of the tournament, you know.
Right. So what's the pitch count that makes it where you have like a mandatory rest?
I think it's like 60 is like 3 days, and then I think 85 is like 6 days.
So swapping guys out in the 40s is a good idea because he could pitch again in the very next game with no rest, right?
It might be 1 day rest.
Okay.
But
it's a lot less than 6 days.
Exactly. And they can pitch during the tournament because this isn't a 6-day tournament,
right.
I don't think. It's shorter than that.
All right, so Arian Urea comes up. It's our second time seeing him today. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That's his first time facing Meza. And fired that one in there, swinging a miss. That's going to be strike 1. So Kel Meza's first pitch is a good one.
This small kid has some velocity. This might be the fastest pitching we've seen today.
Let's see if you can get a speed on him.
Let me see.
Second pitch was a ball, so the count is 1-1. That third one is going to be a ball as well. That one right above the neck. Arian trying to make something happen for his guys. And that one is a strike. Arian backed up, but that ball went over the plate. Count is 2-2.
No outs on the inning. Here's the pitch.
That one off the handle, it goes foul.
46-mile-an-hour pitch.
Is that the fastest one we've seen today?
Yep, that is.
So you called it. You said it might be a small kid, but he's got some velocity. 2-2. It's a pitch from Kale.
Yeah, foul.
Swing, and that's a tie. That's a foul. Okay, so yep. I thought he missed it, but he got just a little piece of it, just enough to stay alive. Two and two, no outs. Top of the fourth. And there it is. Strikeout looking.
Has some body language that makes me think that it might not have been a ball or it might not have been a strike. I'm not sure.
But it's called strike, so that'll be strikeout number 1 for Kale. And that brings up Armani Solomon for the second appearance of his today.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Pitch count is 8.
So both the backup pitchers have struck out the first batter they faced. And he swings and misses, so that's going to be strike 1 for Armani. Meza throws. Armani swings at the low one, and that one was probably below his knees. Probably could have got a ball if he just let that one go by. 2-1.
Ball 1. 2
That was like
for
the same exact pitch that he just swung at, but he was smarter this time and he watched that one.
Starting to cool down now.
Thank goodness.
It's hot for a while there.
And I'll take 95 over 100.
It feels like it's 72.
And there it is, strike 3. So 2 batters faced, 2 batters sat down.
One more batter to go through here for 3 up, 3 down, and an impressive pitching outing.
Well, Carter Gregory comes up, his second appearance. Now, Carter is 1 for 1 today. Got a hit in his last appearance at the plate.
He had a great hit that really blew the game open.
Yeah, he had that 2 RBI shot, right?
Yep. Seems that he has a new bat this time, a different bat. Maybe he hits it out.
He takes the swing. It's going to the left over the shortstop's head.
Good job, Carter.
And Gregory reaches base again. He's 2 for 2 with a single.
That is 2 great plays there. 2 great hits from Carter Gregory there. Number 7.
Went
He's
a little
hot.
deep on the first one, and this one he just kind of just blooped it right over shortstop. And so this is going to be our second time seeing Liam Moore today. He was hit by a pitch on his last appearance. Gregory ready to take off.
Strike 1. He took the first strike looking.
With 2 down. Showing a little patience, I guess.
Strike 2.
And he swung at that one, strike 2.
He didn't seem happy with that pitch choice that he
No. And now swinging at that first one, or watching that first one, I mean, cost him because now he's down 0-2 in the count with 2 outs. That one is low. That's going to be ball 2. Gregory really wanting to make it around the bases, trying to get the second, but he needs Liam to back him up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Cole. And San Pedro able to get Sierra Vista away from the plate with no run scored. Heading into the bottom of the 4th, the score remains 4-1, guys.
I don't know how you guys do this without chance.
That was brought to you by Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years. That's right, guys. We're talking about Stan Greer Millworks with offices in Tucson and in Hereford. Discover more at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. The MORSE Automotive Group of Sierra Vista wants you to stop in today and experience the difference because Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. The American Southwest Credit Union fired up the cheer on our hometown athletes. We believe youth sports build character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At American Southwest Credit Union, your money stays local, member of the NCUA, and an equal opportunity lender. And so for Sierra Vista, Bo will remain on the mound as the pitcher.
Nice.
Watch recovery. You need those.
All right, here we go.
Top of the
Umpire
4th
getting
inning.
back into position. We got coaches coming around to take their place at first and third. All right, here we go, guys. Nishikaya at the plate, showing bunt early. Pulls back. Strike 1, ball thrown right over the plate by Bo. That was pitch number 46 for him. Showing bunt again. He gets the bunt down, but it goes foul. So 0-2 for Kaya.
2 bunt shows, 2 strikes.
Kaya holding the bat up, not showing bunt this time, being down in the count. Takes a swing. It's a pop fly in the infield. Pitcher calls it and makes the catch. And that's the first out for San Pedro here in the bottom of the 4th. That was Misha's second time up. We got Broden up. Broden started the game at pitcher. He's now playing third base. And he swings and misses. Strike one.
1 out, 50 pitch count almost for number 13 here.
He looks like he's holding strong.
0 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And a grounder.
Braden grounded over the short.
And a
throw over the first. First can't hold on to it. All right, so the ball declared dead because it hit the photographer out of play. The runner gets a second base for that, so he'll get a double from that.
Interesting. I don't know if I agree with that rule. That's a weird rule. I don't think he would have made it to second no matter what, but
I'm with you on that one.
The game goes on, though. Runner in scoring position.
Regan Larson. He's 0-1 on the day. That one fired in there.
Ball 1.
Just too much inside. Rigdon takes a swing. That one going foul, and that almost hit the cameraman too. We gotta get you a batter's helmet, buddy. I think they got a target on the photographer that's on field. Two balls in a row that had his name on it.
Let's see if there's
one for Rigdon. Ball throws
2
one
balls,
low.
1 strike.
Catcher stays on top of it. Doesn't give the runner a second chance to advance. One out, 2-1 count. Bottom of the fourth. That pitch right across the numbers. Strike 2.
2. 1, 2. Maybe it's even 3. 2-2. 1 out. Runner in scoring position.
Oh, that one high over his head. The runner's heading towards third as the catcher gets a hold of it. Powell slides and he's safe. So we got a full count, guys. Runner hanging out in that corner at third. 1 out. That's a big boy.
Bigger than me.
Bo has thrown 55 pitches today. Still looking decent.
Full count.
Full count pitch. And
Strike
that is
3.
a strike as the umpire punched him out.
That is a huge, huge out for them right now. With the
Big
runner on
strike.
third, any base hit will score this runner.
That's right. But that was strikeout number 5 for Bo.
2 strikes. Or 2 outs. Was it close?
This is Knox.
Close pitch, called ball.
0-1 in his first.
Here's number 2 pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. And you got to start, they're feeling the pressure. We're 4 innings into this thing. They're down 3 runs. They got a runner in scoring position. They really want to bring this guy and get another run on the board. But you got to hit the right ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2.
The plate, and there it is.
That is 2 great pitches from Bo there to
row.
Really put this batter into the corner. Will he respond is the question. And
Swing and a miss, strike 3, strikeout number 6.
Now that's impressive. Now that is.
That was pitch number 60. So at the end of the 4th inning, Sierra Vista still ahead 4-1 over San Pedro.
4-inning no-hitter.
Looking pretty good. And so the whole 4th inning brought to you by TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC of Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com Tonight's live sports coverage is brought to you in part by Vista Pros Heating and Cooling, proud supporters of our local athletes and the community that we all call home. Vista Pros, local, reliable, and professional. And I think they might have made a phone call to Mother Nature and asked her to turn the AC on a little bit because it cooled off just a smidge out here. The sun no longer burning us as it hits us, and we are thankful for that. As we make our way into the top of the fifth here. So getting late into this game. The game is scheduled to have 6 innings. It'll go longer if we have any tie in the score because the game cannot end in a tie. There must be a winner because we're in tournament play. So Sierra Vista coming up to hit with an opportunity to build on the 3-run lead that they've been maintaining for the last few innings. And Gunnar, do you think that there's more pressure on Sierra Vista to extend the lead or more pressure on San Pedro to try to hold them and not let them get any more?
Oh, definitely San Pedro, just trying to keep what they have right now and then get onto the bats and try to capitalize off what they have. I feel like there's less stress when you're in the lead and you think you can hold the lead than when you're battling to come back and you don't know if you can fully make the comeback.
That's a good piece of analysis. Now, I tend to agree with you because if you're in the lead, hey, all we got to do is keep doing what we're doing. But having to stop somebody is always harder to do.
I agree.
This is Cody Thomas, his second appearance at the plate today.
Same pitcher from last inning. He went 3 up, 3 down, and struck out the back.
That's 2 pitches. Both are balls from Kale Meza. Count goes to 2-1 here in the top of the fifth. That one right at the knees. Strike 1. Got him looking.
2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Leadoff hitter. Service is almost back to the top.
And that one is high. That's going to be ball number 3. Yep, coach just gave Cody the red light. 3-1. Let's look at one. Cody takes a swing. I guess that was a foul tip. No, so he took a swing and he missed, so that's going to be strike 2. Full count, guys.
Here's a pitch. Strike 3. Watching.
The one that he swung at would have been the pitch that probably would have got him walked to first. Is that something that you're used to hearing coaches tell you, hey, when it's 3-1, that you just, a red light, don't swing?
Yeah, usually, unless it's a really good hitter, you just hold your bat there. If it's a strike, it's a strike. If it's a ball, you take your base. I know a few kids who would actually swing purposely to stay stay in batting, even if it was a ball.
That's strike 1 thrown to Neil Isaacson in his 3rd trip to the dish today. Neil hit by a pitch in his first attempt, hit a single in his second attempt. And
ball 1.
Ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that might be ball 2. Yeah, that was ball 2. They didn't update the score. So ball 2. So 2-1 is your count. Here's Meza.
Pitch.
That one thrown high. That went right across the logo on his batting helmet. So here we go. 3-1 count again. Is he going to stay still or is he going to take a swing at one? He wisely watches the pitch and gets a base out of it. So Isaacson walks on his 3rd trip to the plate. And this is Dylan Irons coming up. Dylan has been up twice and he's walked both times. And another high ball. He takes that one. That's going to be ball 1. Again, Isaacson ready to flash off and take off towards second base. Kid's got a lot of speed and he knows how to use it. Another high
ball
pitch.
2.
That's 3 of those high fastballs in a row from Kale. He's got to bring that thing down just a little bit. That one right there in the strike zone. Call strike one. Isaacson will steal second, and he is safe.
That is a great stolen bag there. He likes to do that delayed steal where the catcher gets the ball and he's just calm and he's not ready, and then he'll take off on him.
Yeah, I think they were waiting for the call on that pitch, and while everybody was waiting for that, he took off. This ball popped up, and it is dropped. Catcher tried to get under it, but he couldn't get to it. So the batter's still
Almost
alive.
a great play by the pitcher there, number 23.
Meanwhile, Isaacson did advance to third. He's gonna go back to second because it was a foul. So 2-2 for Dylan with a runner on second and one out. Top of the fifth inning. And the coach telling him, we're not gonna look at strike three. If you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down swinging. He takes a cut. It's high into
It's
left.
down.
It stays fair.
And he's headed home.
He's heading home.
Neil
Thought about advancing, but he stayed at third and he beats the tag.
Close
Meanwhile,
play there.
Dylan gets a double.
Great throw by left fielder over there.
That was a really great throw.
Hold him to only one base and keep the batter up to two.
I'm surprised with Neil's speed that he didn't take off and try to score on that one, man.
Yeah. See,
You would have scored, right?
Yeah. Plays like that are sketchy because it just depends on how they feel the ball.
Right.
But he scores anyways right here.
AJ Vasquez at the plate. Meanwhile, Neil didn't run in, but he ran this time. He scores. That's going to be run number 5 for Sierra Vista. So score update, Sierra Vista 5, San Pedro 1. Scoreboard hasn't been updated, but trust me, folks, the score is 5-1 Sierra Vista. AJ Vasquez taking his second pitch.
Tries to lay down a bunt, but she got there a little late.
Yep. A little bit of a late reaction, so that's going to make the count 1-1. That was pitch number 36 for Meza. That's ball 2. Swing and a miss. He wanted all of that, but he got none of it. AJ tried to knock the cover off that ball.
0-2 on the day.
So 2-2.
Bat of the day.
That one high.
3-2.
That's ball 3. Sets up the full count with a runner in scoring position and one out. This will be pitch number 40 for Kale Meza. That one low.
Ball 4, and he gets a walk.
He looks at it. Yep. And here comes the pitcher. Bo comes up. Bo is 1 for 2. Struck out of his first appearance and got on with I think it was a single in his last time up to the plate. Vasquez thought about running. He's kind of caught between the bases, but he'll walk back to first.
That's the plate number 13.
And that's ball 2. And Vasquez takes off for second, and he will steal. And we're waiting for the call at third. Waiting for the call here. And they got him.
That is a huge play by the pitcher there to take one runner out of scoring position.
So we trying to make sure he's okay. A little tough on the tag.
His arm seems to be hurt, or his leg.
Yeah, so Dylan, a little shaken up after that tag. Teammate's going to help him to the dugout.
Yeah, it seems to be his arm. Right arm is just hurt.
I think it was just kind of the contact of him diving to try to make that tag probably landed on him. Nothing purposeful or incidental stuff right there. We hope that he's going to be okay.
For sure. 2 outs, 2 balls.
So Vasquez returns to second base. Both still at the plate with a chance to get a run in with a runner in scoring position. The lone runner now only at second. Just holding till the third base coach gets back in position. Getting top of the fifth inning, folks. Kale throws a low one.
Ball 3.
Okay, 3 balls, no strikes. Vasquez thinking about running, but he'll just go back and tag up at second. All right, with 3-0, I'm hoping that he's planning on looking at one. He takes a swing. No, it stays. It goes into the outfield. Missed it right. Ball going for 2. A run will score.
3.
He's going for 3. And the pitcher hits himself a triple and brings in a run, extending the lead now. Sierra Vista 6, San Pedro 1.
That was an impressive double, turned into a single with an error there.
And that was that pitch you talked about. When you're ahead in the count that much, you don't swing unless it's something that just looks perfect. He took the chance and he made it count.
Number 8.
Oscar Gomez
Up
is
to the
back
plate
up.
here. 1 ball, or no, 1 strike, no balls.
So Oscar is 0 for 2 today.
46 pitch count for 23 on the mound.
And that's
Catching up
strike
to
number 2.
Sierra Vista's pitcher here. I think he ended the inning at 62.
Mm-hmm.
62 or 63.
And that's 3 straight.
3 strikes to get him out of the inning there.
And so, yep, right at 60. So he retires the side. Gomez goes to 0 and 3. And Sierra Vista kind of having to do a injury check for the young man who was injured on that hard tag we had over there at third. I shouldn't call it a hard tag, on the tag up at third base. Heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, up by 5 runs. They got to feel good, but they got to be sharp. You don't want to make a mistake here because, again, in baseball, anything can happen. We're not talking about regular season teams. These are all-star teams. These are the best players from their respective teams in their leagues, meaning these guys can hit, these guys can field, these guys can throw. You don't want to give them a chance to get back in this game when you have such a lead.
Sierra Vista warming up.
Yeah, the game that we're supposed to be covering is starting. Softball.
It sure is. It sure is. And it's not like this one has gone like incredibly long, and there's been a decent pace to it.
Usually these games last like 2 hours at most.
And that young man at first base is pretty freaking tall.
Yeah, taller than me. Dang it.
That's Owen Jens that we're talking about, folks. And you want your first baseman to be tall. I know I played a lot of first base because I was usually the tallest kid on the teams I played on.
On the mound, Neil.
So a pitching change made for Sierra Vista. Neil Isaacson is going to be pitching. He's going to take over here. So that'll reset the pitch count back down to 0 as they bring in Neil to close the game out. We're just get over there and jump in where we jump in. What are we going to do with that?
Probably just get there and get started.
So as Isaacson gets his last couple of warm-up pitches in, remind you guys that the Doggo Lotto is the hottest shelter dog game show in the world, filmed right here in Sierra Vista. Pick your lucky numbers for free at Cool FM Online/Doggo Lotto. Then watch the show every Monday at 6 p.m. on Cool FM Live to see if you won. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes have been given away so far. Sonic Sierra Vista, where Wednesdays is Wacky Pack Wednesdays. Kids' meals are $2.49, and Thursdays is 99-cent corn dogs. All right, the warm-ups are done.
Here's the first pitch for Neil. Ball one low.
And ball one to Cooper Finn. Cooper, who had a really great trip to the plate last time he came up, hitting a double. Can you believe this is the 5th inning? It's only the 2nd time we're seeing something. They're still in their 2nd time around the batting order.
Yeah,
That means the fielding and the pitching for Sierra Vista has been pretty good tonight.
I agree.
Cooper takes a swing. It's deep in the center, and that one is over the fence. Finn will touch them all.
Solo home run for number 4.
No, it went over. It went over. Yeah, he went right over center field. Thank you very much. So Finn with the solo shot, trying to bring some energy. He's greeted by all his team. So in a game like this with a hit like that, what does that do for San Pedro?
It changes up the momentum and it gives them some momentum to build off of. And, they really could come back in this last inning just off that hit right there. And that really could have just kick-started their offense and their batting right there.
And then that could be a confidence crusher for young Neil Isaacson. And his first batter, he gives up a home run.
He seems to be pretty unfazed, but you'll never know.
I hope so.
Ball one. Low skipper.
So he's now facing Bishop Nelson. Count is going to be 2-0. So you would like to see Neil dial it in and kind of get himself out of here. There we go. Good pitch. It goes over the second baseman's head into right field. Not fielded cleanly. Bishop will get 1 out of it. Maybe could have got 2, but I think he wasn't sure about rounding the corner. And so now 2 batters into the inning, and we got 2 consecutive hits by San Pedro. Score is 6-2. San Pedro trying to make a miracle happen in this comeback here.
This could be that could have been the momentum they needed to just really get this game going.
Neil throws a low pitch to the lefty, Gage Blasky. That's going to be ball number 1. So no outs. 1 runner on first. A little momentum going. Gage got to feel good right now. Swing and miss. Gage is 0 for 1. Struck out in his last appearance at the plate. Gage gets a hold of it. Is hugging the field, the line and right. And he'll get a base out of it. He gets 1.
That is another single to right field. They're piecing it up off Neil.
Yeah, they are. They're trying to pick on Neil, and I'm surprised we haven't seen a mound visit. So that's 3 batters in a row, all making contact. The solo home run from Cooper, singles by Bishop and Gage, and now Logan Frost steps up.
This inning really could blow the game out of the water.
It really could. It really could, Gunner. You're 100% right. Still no outs. Runners on first and second. That pitch had the velocity, but it was low. 1-1 count. Oh, this ball is hit. It's going deep into left. And oh no, not caught cleanly. Runners coming around. They will score. We got a rundown between second and third. Oh no, and they can't field it. He's gonna stay where he's at though. Blaski's gonna stay at second. And so yeah, this is now like worst case scenario for Sierra Vista. San Pedro scored on that off that hit, so they just upped the score. It's now Sierra Vista 6, San Pedro 3, and they awarded the runner third base. So now we got runners on the corners. Sterling's gonna come up with runners on the corners with no outs, bottom of the fifth inning, and they've been hitting off of Neil Isaacson. 4 batters faced, all of them hit. He calls the team in. They're gonna have a little pep talk at the mound, guys. Again, just to give you a recap of what's happened so far in this inning. First batter that he faced was Cooper Finn. Cooper had the solo home run right over the center field fence, followed by Bishop Nelson with a single, then Gage Blasky with a single, and now Logan Fry with a single. So that's one run and then another run. And it's not looking good for Sierra Vista right now. This lead is starting to collapse.
Let's see if they can come back from these 2 big hits or 3 or 4 big hits that they've had. That pep talk might have hyped them up and just put them back on track.
Pitch over the head of Sterling Farnsworth. He quickly gets under it. That's going to be ball number 1. $13 pitches thrown by Isaacson. Another high one, ball 2. And Fry's going to steal second. And they're going for home. And the catcher drops the ball. Blasky safe at home, 6-4. Sierra Vista's lead dwindling again now.
6-4. The
San
game's getting
Pedro,
closer and closer than the 6-1 start of the bottom of the 5th.
San Pedro scored 3 runs so far this and is still yet to get an out. That's a strike thrown by Neil Isaacson. Swing and a miss, but the ball is passed.
Strike
Fry
2.
will go to third. So now we got a full count. Again, no outs, and now a runner on third. So another runner sitting right there in position to bring that lead down to just 1 run possibly. Isaacson is in trouble. And he makes that pitch, and that's ball. That's
1 out.
Oh, that's a strikeout. That's a strikeout looking.
The first out of the inning, 6-4. The inning started out 6-1. They're slowly but surely making a comeback with 1 runner in scoring position. Neil's trying to find a groove and stick with that groove and just get into his groove and try to get out of this inning as fast as possible.
He's doing that right now. Liam pops up. Ball caught at third. Fry will stay put.
That is 2 outs on the inning.
And now this is a good position for Sierra Vista. They kind of get back in control. 2 quick outs.
They're now finding the groove, and they're right in the groove to victory.
This is Dalton Adams, the lefty. The bottom of the lineup. Let's see if Neil can get him out of here without giving up another run. Here we go. That ball was just a little bit outside. That's going to be ball 1. And you know Fry can't wait to get to that plate.
Ball 2.
Coach is telling Isaacson to slow down and focus. And that one is low. The batter will be hit by a pitch, so Dalton is hit by that pitch. He will go to first. Runner remains at second. San Pedro back up to the top of their batting order. This is Kale Meza, who's currently pitching. His third at bat of the day. He is 0 for 2. First time facing Isaacson. That one high, he took a swing at it, swing and a miss.
Swing at a high ball.
Very high. I'm talking about over his head.
For strike one.
Like an overhand shot in tennis. And another high one he swings at, strike two. I think he's a little too anxious to get a hit here. Settle down and wait for the right pitch to come to you. 2 outs. They think this might be their last chance. That one low. First ball of this at-bat. Count is 1-2 with 2 outs. He's got runners on the corners. Kale makes contact. He can get the tie and runs in. That pitch is high. 2-2. Kale makes contact right into the hands of the shortstop. Great glove there. And the fielding gets their pitcher out of that jam he was in. But to San Pedro's credit, they did a lot of damage in that inning, closing the lead to just 2 runs. It is Sierra Vista 6, San Pedro 4.
Trying to, keep the damage under control and just build off what they have right now.
And so now we're heading into the 6th inning. This is going to be Sierra Vista's last chance to bat tonight, pending any ties. This will be their last chance to at bat. And hopefully, I know they're thinking they want to build upon this lead. They like to get themselves some breathing room. For most of the game, they've had a 3 to 4 run lead, but that lead just got eaten up as San Pedro got hot and really tried to take advantage of the relief pitcher in the bottom of the 5th. And so that inning was brought to you by the Copper Queen Hospital of Cochise County. Their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today at 520-432-6435. Also being brought to you by Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing, proud supporter of local sports. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty is proud to support all young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Visit them on Facebook or Google Grasshopper Landscaping. The La Sierra Grill and Steakhouse in Hereford supports all our fine athletes and teams in Cochise County. Now open for lunch specials from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thursday through Saturday. Go to LaSierraGrillSteakhouse.net where the flavor lives. La Sierra Grill, I'm going to see you this weekend because I need a surf and turf special. Allo Fiber is your new home team for internet, TV, and telephone. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. All right, so we got a pitching change that has been made for San Pedro. Now taking the mound is going to be number 7, Misha Kaya. So he's getting his warm-up pitches going. And so just to give you a quick reset, this is now the top of the 6th inning, which should be the final inning of this game, pending a tie. Should be the final inning of the game. Sierra Vista in the lead 6-4 over San Pedro. Sierra Vista will bat in the 6th, and San Pedro will also get a chance to bat in the bottom of the 6th. So the potential for extra innings does exist, but San Pedro's got to play some really good defense here and then keep the hot bats going in order to keep themselves in the game. Okay, and so here we go. This is, excuse me, guys, got a lot of notes here. This is Jacob Gluck up at the plate. Jacob is 2 for 2 today. This is his 3rd trip. First pitch. Anisha inside.
High inside ball for ball 1. New pitcher, number 7 on the mound.
And
Foul tip swing.
tip. So I'm saying the young man's last name, I believe his last name is K. Just my apologies to his family and to his teammates and to him. Takes a swing. It slides in between second and short. And Gluck extends his hitting streak to 3. 3 for 3 for hot Jacob Gluck. Owen Jen steps up. Owen is 0 for 2 on the day. This be a great time for him to change that. With a runner on first and no outs here in the top of the 6th. Takes the swing at the low pitch, hits it in the center. He's going to get 1 out of it. Gluck advances to second.
That is a huge hit for the team there. Just trying to extend their lead going into the last inning. Just trying to, win this game comfortably without having to stress out and make some
100%
hard
agree with you.
plays and just, getting through the motions.
So this is Arian coming up for his 3rd time. He was hit by the pitch on his first at bat, and he got out on his second. Let's see if he can turn it around. Runners on first and second. He shows bunt, hits it down. It does stay fair. And the runner is safe at third. Arian makes it to first. And now we got a great situation coming up. Armani Solomon walking up to the plate, no outs. The bases are loaded. Top of the 6th inning. Sierra Vista with a chance to extend the 2-run lead they're holding on to. Again, no outs.
That is a quality bunt and a quality coaching play there, just to keep it nice and tidy. And the pitcher had a hard call to make to either get the lead runner out and try to at least, or get the runner at third out, or get the runner at first out, and he chose to get the runner at third out.
I mean, that was the shorter throw for him to make, but it was a little awkward because he had to turn all the way around to make it.
Exactly. The coach talking to the umpire about something. I'm not sure.
So umpires having a little conversation here. Okay, I guess they were reviewing the last exchange just to see was the runner out at third. He's called safe. So we move into this at bat. Here's Armani. His first pitch against K. Bases loaded. He shows bunt. That's strike 1. Here's the second pitch. Takes a swing, and Armani misses. So now he's going to be down in the count 0-2. Again, no outs. And a swing and a miss. He strikes out swinging. First strikeout for Misha.
This is a kid that had the big double early in the game. If he could hit that exact same swing, that would blow this game out of the water.
Yes, you are 100% correct. So Carter Gregory, 2 for 2 today. Again, as Gunnar just told us, had very successful trips to the plate in both his times, especially his first one. He gets a double here, and yeah, this game's going to be out of touch. So he's on with 1 out, and the bases are loaded. Here's the pitch from K. Takes a swing, and Gregory misses. Strike 1. Is it wound up? Gregory swings at the pitch in the dirt. That's going to be strike 2. All the runners on their toes. They're ready to go. Can Gregory keep the bat hot? He makes contact. It's a high fly ball in the infield. Caught at second. All the runners hold, and that's going to be out number 2. And so the hot streak ends for Carter Gregory with that fly out. Liam Moore is coming up to bat. He was hit by a pitch earlier in today's game. We don't want that to happen now. We want to see him swing that bat and bust that ball. He just that, oh, but it goes foul and almost takes out a parent. That foul tip will give him a 0-1 count. 0-1. He's got 2 outs. The bases are loaded here in the top of the 6th. This is Sierra Vista's last at bat of regular innings. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The heat coming from Misha. Oh and 2. Let's see what we're gonna get. That one is low. That's gonna be ball 1. Brave of him to look at a pitch down 0 and 2. Most guys are swinging at that, but it's smart and brave of that young man. More swings and misses. That's another strikeout for K. And that is 3 outs. They left all the bases loaded, no runs to count for all those guys on base.
6-4. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going into on the field and just finish the game out 6-4 and leave it there on the field.
So San Pedro's got their back against the wall, coming up to bat for what could be the comeback inning for them, right? 2 runs since it's in the extra innings. 3 runs will go ahead and end the game altogether. Let's see what we get here. You think they're going to make a pitching change? Or are they going to send
sure,
Isaacson
honestly.
back out there?
They made a pitching
They
change.
do make a pitching change. So now pitching for Sierra Vista as our number 2, Dylan, is going to be pitching. So he's going to get a couple pitches to warm up.
Fly ball, son. Charge the fly ball.
And we got to really hope that he comes in and has his stuff locked in because, again, the last pitching change didn't end too well, right, Gunner?
Nope. He just couldn't find a good spot early in the inning, and it cost him a few runs, and he found it later in the inning.
He had good velocity, but just his location wasn't. It was right in everybody's sweet spot.
Exactly.
Solo home run, a couple of singles hit, and a 5-run lead turned into a 2-run lead real quick in that 5th inning.
Yeah, for sure.
So while he's warming up, we'll remind everybody that Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned and community driven right here in Sierra Vista. Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista has been serving the community for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. We are proud to support this live stream sports coverage here on Cool FM Live, and we hope to see you soon over at Vinny's. This will be a great night for some wings and pizza, I'll tell you that. So Dylan getting the last of his warm-ups here. And this is an interesting situation. New pitcher coming in, 2-run lead. Team with their final at bat, with a chance to come from behind. They're down 2 runs. They could come from behind and win the game possibly here, or Dylan could close out this game and be the hero. Want to give a lot of credit to Bo. Bo pitched a great game, really holding San Pedro down with runs. They weren't able to really get a lot of runs on him. He pitched a great game, but as his pitch count got up towards 60, coaches made the right decision and pulled him because they want to have him available for the rest of this tournament without having to give up too many rest days for him. All right, we got the plate getting brushed off. Batter steps into the box. And we're going to get ready to play the bottom of the 6th inning here from Stone Field.
The team seemed to be hyped going to the last inning. It's a very important inning for both teams. And he comes out swinging.
Swinging, that's strike
Speed
one.
curveball.
So 0-1. Dylan again with a chance to be a hero. But San Pedro with a chance to be heroic as well. Here's a windup, guys. Fired that thing across the chest just a little outside. That's going to be ball number one. Good eyes by the batter.
High and out, and you have 1-1, no outs. Bottom of the sixth. 2-1.
And that
Pass
ball
ball.
scrubs the ground. Catcher came out of the mask and the helmet, so he's got to get suited and booted again. And here's Misha.
Here's the pitch.
He makes contact.
Drive, left field.
He's going to get a single. He's thought about going for two.
Neal running it into the pitcher.
So he stays at first, gets a single out of it. Nice piece of hitting by Misha. Brings him up to 1 for 3 on the day. Here's Broden Powell. Started the game off at pitcher. He showed a big bat in his last at bat. Facing Dylan for the first time. Runner on first.
Can he do it again is the question.
That one below the knees, that's going to be ball one. Swing and a miss at the low pitch. Count is 1-1.
43-mile-an-hour pitch.
Nice speed off of that there for Dylan.
No outs. 1-1. Runner on first.
Ball hitting the ground. Two fielders bump into each other over it. The throw is late to first. Powell will get another single out of that. Brings him to 2 for 3 on the day.
A huge error for San Pedro, and it really just kills the momentum again. Earlier in the game, their fielding was awesome, but it's starting to go downhill pretty quick.
Yeah, it was just a lack of communication out there on that one. Somebody's got to call it. Somebody's got to back off and just kind of back him up. You can't have two guys going to the same spot because it gives up bases. And in a situation where you're only ahead by 2 runs, the 2 runs to tie are now on.
Yes, I agree.
So here's Rigdon Lawson into the box. He is 0 for 2 on his third trip to the plate now. No outs. Strike one.
Coming out swinging. No balls, 1 strike. No outs. 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sierra Vista in the lead, but that could be overturned this inning.
Pitch from Dylan. A little bit off speed. That's going to be ball one. That was outside. This is pitch number 10 for Dylan. That was inside. The runners look to advance, but they stay put. The count goes to 2-1 as he brushed the batter back off the plate. Rigdon Lawson with a chance to knock in the 2 tying runs here. 2-1. That one is low. Count now 3-1. And let's hope that he adheres to the stop sign unless he sees a fat watermelon ball. He's got to take the stop sign, right, Gunner?
Yes.
He does, and that's a strike. Nice pitch there by Dylan. Full count, ladies and gentlemen.
These are the nerve-wracking moments in games for the pitcher, the batter, the people watching, people on the base. This stuff gets scary.
Right, swing and a miss.
That is absolutely huge for Sierra Vista to stay in the lead here with 2 runs on the bases right now. Sierra Vista only has a 2-run lead, and that out is huge.
So this brings up Knox for the 3rd time today. 2 men on, 1 out. That another low pitch. It's a wind up. And that is a strike. But they still 3rd, and is it waiting for the call? And he's out. Got him out trying to steal 3rd. So a quick 2 for Sierra Vista. And they got to feel good now. They went from being scared with the tying runs both on to now 1 out ends the whole thing, right?
That is a huge play that they really needed to happen there. And it's just commitment by the catcher there, just trusting in his teammates.
Did he have to steal in that situation?
No, there's 0 reason to steal there. As a coach, I'm not trying to get aggressive, especially in a situation like that where you already have the 2 runners on base.
If I'd have had a split between the runners, maybe I would have had a guy first steal second, but not when they're one's right behind the other.
Exactly. It's just 2.
And they're stealing 3rd again. Powell makes it in safely. The tag was late. So, yes, still here, I'm good with that. But in that last situation, I probably wouldn't have done that. Powell got a bunch of dirt down in that hole under the bag, so they got to empty that out so they can get the bag set up right. All right, the count for Knox is 1-2. We got 2 outs. We got a runner on 3rd.
This could end the game right here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Sierra Vista beat San Pedro with a score of 6-4. They will advance. San Pedro now is going to go down to the losers bracket of the tournament. If they want to live, they got to fight their way out.
That is a hard way to lose a game right there, especially fighting the last inning. And it was a hard-fought game for both teams, San Pedro and Sierra Vista. Kudos to Sierra Vista for winning. Kudos to San Pedro for competing.
So, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Kevin, Gunnar, and John, thank you for joining, and we want to wish you guys a great night. Again, congrats to Sierra Vista, and congrats to San Pedro for competing hard tonight. Have a great night, folks.
Thank you.